in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. And they come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Time to show what you're made of, soldier.
We have to push through enemy territory. Let's go! Let's go!
Time's on! Taking fire! Rally near the tank and protect it! Covering fire! Destroy the 88s!
Don't have no mercy in this land.
Hey everyone, you know what today's about. World War II, Call of Duty World War II, made by Sledgehammer. This is going to be exciting. Today, people have already uploaded this. I'm just uploading this a bit late because I'm trying to get all the other uploads for people on this trailer and other gameplays. Just give it a little bit of time. I don't have any gameplay footage, I just got this little trailer I just showed you, and there's some things that you may have missed in it, or some things that you might find interesting that you've already seen, but I pointed it out to you. So let's get into it. The first thing, we'll play it. Right here we have masks there. The gameplay footage hasn't shown you wearing these masks yet, but this could either be wearing for like for campaign, if you're doing a mission that you need to wear this for, like if there's lots of gas going on, like in the trenches, you know, they got the mustard gas, or you got fires going on that you need to wear this, something to keep, you know, gases away, like a gas mask for. So next thing we're gonna go on to,
Death don't have no mercy in this.
oh, right here. This gun, people, obviously you've seen this. This is the MG42 from World at War, is where you first see this. Yeah, World at War, that's where you first see this gun. This gun is one of the heavy machine guns in the classes of World at War. And it was one of the most deadliest weapons used, and it was the most OP, and it's the highest level of the classes to unlock, the divisions, however you want to pronounce it or say it. But all I know is that in zombies in World at War, you had this too, and it was really, really great. It was one of the most dangerous weapons ever. We're gonna play the next
in
thing.
this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
So a little bit back. Can't go back anymore. Right here. You see this later on in the video, but this, people are thinking that this is a class set aside for bazooka ammo or warheads for something. Just point that out, we'll get there later. Okay, we're gonna go back to this. It's just short. this gun right here. This is the gun that you only get to see in Zombies of the Origins DLC in Black Ops 2. I don't remember what it was called, because it M801 or something. Like, I don't know what it was. It was heavy machine gun. It was only in Zombies and Origins, and everyone. It was like the DLC weapon of like Burrito, the regular Mark 2. It's really OP, and I'm hoping in this game it's not just a turret. I want to see actually using it, like unlocking it and stuff. Alright, next clip.
Hey, coming around, and it won't stay long. You look
Right there, we see the Bandnet right there charging. In the gameplay videos that we've seen so far, you can actually, when you run, you can hold was it circle for PlayStation, B for Xbox, whatever it is for PC, to charge while you're running. And it's bayonets, I'm guessing, for assault rifles only, because they got the M1 Garand, you know, you got the Thompson, the MP40. I think the Sten, aka the grease gun, might be a submachine gun. I don't think you can put it on that, but later on we'll tell you about that.
in bed, somebody be gone.
Right here we see the flamethrower. In the gameplay it's already been introduced, so I don't have to talk much about that, but it's kind of like a specialist. No, not like a specialist, it's a Scorestreak. You get enough kills and you unlock it, if you don't know what that is, but
Time to show what you're made of, soldier.
right here is the grease gun. Right here you see something different. Right here, you put on. That means you can actually put on a suppressor or take it off. So now, in the most recent Call of Duties like Infinite Warfare, CSGO even, and Black Ops 3, you put a suppressor in your gun. It decreases the range and some games the damage, but it really increases your accuracy, which that's why I like suppressors a lot. And having the ability to change suppressor or no suppressor at all, I like that. Right there, we don't know, because he just, how to explain this? After he released the pin from the grenade and he threw it, it exploded instantly. So that might be an impact grenade. We might see impact grenades. I don't think I've seen it in the gameplay. Well, at least the gameplay videos I've seen, I haven't seen one of those. Or that was like a really short timed grenade or something, I don't know. But this, I haven't seen this in the gameplay either, where there's parachutes. I think this is probably in the campaign for sure, but if this is on multiplayer, you could probably use like a Scorestreak or something to drop in from the sky, or have, I don't know, reinforcements or something. I don't know what this actually is used for, but except for the campaign. If this is a multiplayer, I don't know what it would be. Here we're introduced to the trench gun, and also I'll show you something really cool. That grenade throw, he threw that, and it seemed a bit short actually. I mean, it was a pretty close range throw, but that seemed a little less arced, angled with the gravity. That just did not seem a very far throw that it should have been. Shotgun. Right here is where you're introduced to the guy with the bazooka bullets, or class, or whatever it is, or possibly warheads, but I'm pretty sure it's like right there, right here, even I paused at the right moment. He just put in incendiary ammo. I don't even know if this was invented in World War II yet, but they put it in the game. And I don't know if it's used. I haven't seen it in gameplay videos of multiplayer. I don't think it's in multiplayer, or maybe it is. I haven't seen any videos on it. But it's introduced in the campaign for sure. Right here's where he's shooting his incendiary, and it even ricochets, so that might be a positive effect if it's some sort of blast radius of a shot. Right here, I don't know if anybody's pointed this out right here. This, I think, is an actual place. If it's a sign of like a store or something outside, I am not even 10% sure I'm correct with this, but this is an actual place. I don't know if the sign is just made up, but this might be a clue where exactly this part of it is taking place. of the war. Right here, what we just saw right there is introduced, for sure, a Scorestreak. You get to control this plane that goes down. It's not bombing, it's just bullets. It's shooting huge bullets that go down, it flies down, and then you get to shoot, you get to aim and shoot while it's flying. And in the gameplay videos you see, it indicates where the people are in the map. And while you're flying down, you shoot the indicators, and around it, it'll eventually hit them. If it does, you don't miss. And you can kill them, and my understanding, it's 1 through 3 kills average of hitting that Scorestreak, because it's not very useful, but you don't get as much kills with it, but it's really cool to fly. Well, you don't fly it, but right there, we're introduced a melee weapon, a shovel. This might be your melee weapon instead of a knife. The gameplay videos I've seen, like again, you don't use a knife, you use a shovel, or if it comes out or something, I don't know. But right here, that might be a thing right there where from behind, if you go behind someone and you hit him with a melee weapon, you could probably just instantly kill him. I don't know if it's still 1 hit or if it's a 2 hit like it is on the Black Ops 3 for your first melee weapon as a fist, you know, if it's 2 hits or something, because this is the default melee weapon, I think. And also right here, you were introduced to the STG-44. This gun right here is the Springfield. This gun was actually one of my favorite snipers in World at War. But if anybody's played zombies in World at War, you know not to grab this gun out of the box, because it is worse than the SMR on Black Ops 2 Zombies. Worse than that. It's terrible. But that gun was amazing. Here, looks like that could be a Scorestreak. I don't think I've seen this in the gameplay yet. I've only seen a short gameplay of it again. But that could either be like a lightning strike in Black Ops 2 or something, or it can be a single drop bomb, like a small nuke, or that could be just part of the campaign. But if this is a Scorestreak, this might be just 1 single drop of a warhead, just drops singly, not 3 like you get on Black Ops 2 for the lightning strike.
We have to push through enemy territory.
I don't think you see a rolling thunder at all in this. Right here, we know this is obviously going to be in campaign because it's showing in the trailer. I don't know if I get to control this in multiplayer or anything happens. I know it's in multiplayer maps for looks, but if you see, like in Battlefield 1, they might come out with you able to actually fly planes and stuff like that. And this gun might be able to actually shoot them down. So this might be a little heads up of an actual DLC or something coming out for planes that you can fly, or more tanks that you can drive, and cars maybe, and motorcycles or something, like we're introduced to World War 3, the game. Yeah, COD 3 I should say. Not World War 3, COD 3. And this gun, this giant turret thing will actually, I forgot what it's called actually. It might be introduced in some sort of DLC or just in the campaign. Maybe even multiplayer, don't know.
Rally near the tank and protect it.
Right here, they just said rally up by the tank and protect it. This is probably the exact same thing as Safeguard in Black Ops 3, where you protect the robot that walks around, and you have to stay near it to keep it going, and you have to protect it from exploding and they're destroying it. And if you get it to the enemy side, you win, or it's timed. This is probably a game mode in multiplayer and probably in the campaign too. Again, with that, you see the turret, you can use that on the tank, and you can probably shoot the tank out of the actual cannons of a barrel. Same thing with this turret. Right there. This. Almost 100%. This right here is for search and destroy. This is the bomb that you use to blow up the bomb, the evidence or whatever, for search and destroy.
Destroy the 88s!
Those of you that don't know, dual-wield M1911s called the Mustang Sally. Once you upgrade them in zombies, you upgrade the one M1911 and it becomes Mustang Sally. This is just dual-wield M1911s, and not upgraded or anything like that. But this might be a little introduction to something to do with Mustang Sallys, or it's just dual-wield pistols.
Don't have no mercy in this land.
Buy it. Private. Beta.